What up, what up, what up? This is Mike the Philosopher here with another one. This one is state of emergency, y'all. I'm a bit worried, okay? Who am I worried about? I'm worried about the women out in society. Now, there have been a lot of women who claiming to be boss bees. However, they seem to be moving like broke bees. Okay? Now, let me make something clear. I am sincerely worried. This is not a shot at women. This is not a shot at men. This is in a state of an emergency. I need your help. Okay? We seem to have a lot of women who are having problems with money. When the aid from the country cut off, a lot of women were getting evicted from their homes. Inflation is at an all-time high. And the cost of living is barely sustainable. Now, one would say you could probably curb this by partnering up with someone. If you get a man, if you get a woman, you can make your situation much better. But if you're holding out for a unicorn man who's over 6 figures, over 6 feet, has a 6-pack, it might take you longer to find that guy. In the meantime, you are doing fine just by yourself. But the problem is you are not doing fine just by yourself. There are a string of women out there who are crying out for help. Let me show you an example of one of those women. I call this Exhibit A.
You gonna have to pay for this babysitter.
What's up? You looking good.
What's up?
What's going on? You get in?
I need $250 for the babysitter.
You need $250 for the babysitter?
Yeah, most definitely.
I'm saying, like,
You want to go on this date, right? You want to go on a date? Want to take me on a date? I need $250 for the babysitter.
Why don't you get in the car? Like, come on, you.
I can't just leave my kids.
We've been talking about this shit all week,
without paying the babysitter.
We've been talking about this shit all week, though.
Okay.
So you ain't got $250 to pay the babysitter. I'm paying for the date.
Oh no.
I'm saying, don't listen. I can't give you $250 now.
You want to take me on a date to these high-end restaurants and shit? You can't pay $250 for a date.
I'm saying the money I got is for the date, though. It wasn't for your baby. So why don't you have your baby daddy pay for the kid?
What?
Yeah.
So you only got money. Oh, okay. So then he should be taking me on a date then.
I'm
right?
saying what you.
So if he finna pay for the kids, then he should be taking me on a date.
Listen, we been talking all week. I was looking forward to this, and you.
Yeah, I was too. But
$250.
Babysitter, yes, kids got to get taken care of.
I could give you the $250, but
okay, then what's the problem then? What's the problem?
Because I had plans cut into the date money. Okay, you should still have.
How's that cutting into the date money?
I'm just saying, like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. I was looking forward.
I understand how that's cutting into the date money.
I'm saying, like, come on, you should have had that shit took care of before I pulled up.
What? Okay, so then I think you should pull off because
that's how you feel.
Well, we ain't having this date if I can't.
Babysitter?
Right? Because
that's not my responsibility.
Yeah, if you want to take me on the date, you gonna have to pay for this.
And there you have it with the date. Now look, I have a question. If she's not a broke woman, why is she asking strange men for $250 to take care of her kids? Now I know there's a lot of single women out there who will probably say, I don't blame her. She should charge him a babysitting fee. It's not that serious, ladies. It's not that serious. I'm not saying that the $250 is a problem. I'm saying that that's not his responsibility. Okay? It's funny how women expect the world from the men, but they don't want to give anything to the men. Those kids have a father. Okay? Send the kids to the father. Why are you paying for a babysitter? Send the kids to the father. Those kids should have been taken care of by you. Why don't you have the money? You don't have the money? I'm sure you're getting the money in some kind of way. But you want to upcharge me just to get to know you. So not only do you not want to go to the Cheesecake Factory, not only do you don't want to do any reasonable date, but you want me to pay for your babysitter too. And then if I do all of that, I still may get attitude from you. So what's in it for me at this point as a man? Now, women say chivalry is dead. And this isn't a good example of women killing it. Okay? You're killing the chivalry. You're taking advantage of gentlemen out here. You're taking advantage of, guys who genuinely trying to get to know you. But this is just another example of the state of emergency that we are currently in with our ladies. Let's go into another example.
It's 2024, and this is what happens when you stop paying bills for a girl. I just got off work. I come to my car, and this is what I find. Then she left a note on the back of my car. Look at this. Since you won't pay my bills, pay for your window. Period. So this a little bit of the backstory. This what happened, you feel me? She hit me up yesterday, right? And she was like, I need you to pay my phone bill. I need you to pay my rent. I need you to pay all this stuff. I told her I ain't paying your bills no more. Find somebody else to do it. And the reason why I cut her off and stopped telling her I'm gonna pay her bills is because every time I text her phone and I call her phone, she always treating me like I'm an option. She don't never respond to my calls. She'll never text me back in a reasonable amount of time. So I say, man, it's 2024. We ain't doing that this year. You ain't finna be treating me like I'm no second option. Then when you need your bills paid, all of a sudden your phone working, you can hit me up. If you ain't got that energy to hit me up no other time, don't hit me up when your bills did. So I told her I wasn't gonna pay no more of her bills to do nothing for her. You feel me? She ended up trying to argue with me. I hung up in her face, you feel me? And this is what I find. But guess what? And you know who I'm talking to. You lucky I don't expose you. I don't even care. The money's still here, baby. It ain't nothing but a couple $100 that's gonna take to fix this window, and you know I'm racked up. I'm still gonna get right. This crazy.
And there you have it with Exhibit B. Now, I mean, this is where the entitlement is going. Okay, the entitlement is you are obligated to pay my bills. And if you don't pay my bills, then I'm busting out your windows. Okay? If you don't pay my bills, I'm busting out your window. We are in a state of emergency, ladies and gentlemen. These women really need financial help. Okay? And, I don't know how much of these are skits. I can't imagine somebody busting their own window out for a skit. Okay? But it's really in a state of emergency that we are in. Why would a woman feel so entitled to your money as to bust out your windows if you don't pay her bills? Meanwhile, she has no time to answer your calls. She has no time to talk to you, which leads me to believe somebody else is smashing. But she want a simp to pay the bills because the guy who's smashing her is not paying those bills, and he don't have to. Okay? She actually likes him. So she give him the cheeks, but this guy is only his only privilege is to take care of her financially, be her pseudo daddy. Okay? Again, we're in a state of emergency. I will call for your help in this manner, and this is what I would consider Exhibit B. Let's go to the next one.
As a man, there are certain things that's mandatory that you should pay for in a relationship with a woman, okay? For example, her rent. That's number one. No woman should be paying her own rent if she's in a relationship with a man, all right? Her car payment, her light bill, her groceries, absolutely, she should never pay for groceries. Her gas, her insurance, because, I mean, if you're paying her car payment, you might as well pay the insurance as well. Don't you care about her safety? Yeah, pay the insurance. Shopping. Okay, your woman should never have to spend her own money to shop. I mean, what is the point of her having sex with you? For her good health? No. Take her shopping. Diamonds, okay? Diamonds are a girl's best friend. So if you're in a relationship with a woman, it is mandatory that by the 6-month mark, you buy her some diamonds, okay? And if your girl wants surgery, pay for it. Why not? Guess who's going to enjoy it? You. So, yes, get her a new pair of jugs because you can play with them, all right? It's not for her benefit. It's for your benefit. Pay for her titties.
You can't make this shit up, folks. You cannot make this shit up.
As a man.
And there you have it from Exhibit C. Apparently, this chick wants you to pay for this girl, your girl's entire life. Okay, her rent, number one, groceries. She should not have to buy food. Her car insurance, and cosmetic surgery for her chesticles. Okay, where are all of the boss bees when you need them? Okay, I need the boss bees to stand up, please. Raise your hand, okay? Because I'm not seeing you out in these streets. I'm really not. Now, she looks like she got some money. Who knows what she does for a living? It's probably in the adult industry, from what I understand. I could be wrong, but I think she's in the adult industry, and what I mean by that is OF. All right. Yet, she's still looking for a man and expects other women to have a man to take care of her totally. Okay. Take care of all of her expenses to the point where he is playing a daddy role to her. I spoke in one of my other videos about unhealthy substitutes. And I spoke about women who are constantly looking for a daddy to take care of them, pay for their rent, pay for their bills, their food, and expect nothing in return, because a daddy wouldn't expect anything in return. They just want you to have unconditional love for them and finance their life without being obligated to do anything in return. And they want you to have unconditional love for them in perpetuity, which is absolutely ridiculous. Not sure where women are getting this. There's no way a woman would be with a man if he didn't provide something for her. Well, why are they expecting men to do that? Because we are in a crisis of unhealthy substitutes with a lot of women, okay? And a lot of women are constantly looking for a daddy figure. And if you know anything about daughters and daddies, the daughter is not obligated to do anything in return. She is loved unconditionally. We're in a state of emergency, ladies and gentlemen, okay? And this is my Exhibit C, but there's more. Check this out.
He said he wanted to take me out, but I kindly declined. I did. But instead, I suggested that he actually use that money to just buy a couple things and put in my fridge. He said, all right, we can do that. I said, cool. We get off the phone, then he calls me right back. He's like, let me come over. I said, no, I know what you're on and I'm not trying to be on that kind of time. I said, let's just see each other tomorrow. We can catch up, talk and everything. He's like, all right. Next day comes, he says, you know what, I thought about this isn't gonna work. Okay, yeah, let's move past that. My question is, did he say that because he knows that I need help and can't help me, doesn't want to help me, or because I don't want to smash? Does it sound like I'm treating him like a trick? Because I'm not willing to smash. I told him I'm not interested in having any kind of sex. I'm okay with hanging out. I need a couple things. I am tired. I don't want to have to smash just to get some damn help. Ugh.
So, and that's exhibit D. You know, I have way more examples, but yeah. She really wanted to take advantage of one of her exes, I guess you could say, and have him buy her groceries. Like I said, we're in a state of emergency. She wanted him to buy her groceries, but he wanted to smash. And she kindly declined. No, that's not going down. However, you can open your wallet to me, okay? You can give me something while I give you nothing in return. Again, this is another example of an unhealthy substitute. A woman searching for a daddy. Okay? You provide me everything, I provide you nothing. You have unconditional love for me, and I don't have to do anything for you. And he said, you know what? This is not going to work for me. And she actually had the nerve to be puzzled and upset by his decision. Ladies, you're not dealing with your daddy. If your groceries are that low, you should call your daddy, your literal daddy, okay? But when it comes to a man who is not your father, it is quid pro quo. Okay? Quid pro quo. That means give and take. I do this for you if you do this for me. And a lot of women don't like that because they like to take and not give. I found this interesting, but if I'm being honest, I am not surprised. We, again, are in a state of emergency with a lot of women. Not all, but way too many. But wait, there's more. Let's go to the next example.
Why is it that I have to work 40 hours a week just so I can have a place to live? 40 hours a week makes me $2,000 a month, and my rent is $1,660. So I work 40 hours a week so I can have a 2-bedroom apartment and an extra $300 a month. Like, it doesn't cover my phone, internet, food, you know? So not only do I not have any extra money, but just working makes me so exhausted that I don't have time either. Like, I get off work at 5:30, come home, and I'm just so tired. I'm so tired that, like, anything that I need to do outside of work, I then just push off to, like, the weekend. And I'm like, I'm just too tired to do this after work. I'll wait until Saturday. So then I end up with so much to do on the weekend that ends up having to be split into 2 days. So I have to do stuff on both Saturday and Sunday. So then I don't get a day off. I don't get a day to relax. I don't get to decompress. So it is really like working 7 days a week, constantly. Why is it that...
And there you have it. You know, if I'm being honest, right off the bat, I noticed a difference in how women express themselves, depending on what culture they're from. Within the African American community, the women seem more entitled or angry. In the Caucasian community, the women seem a little more sad and anxious, you know. I did not hear a story of her expecting something from another guy, but it's just fascinating to watch the different responses. I don't think I would. Well, I can't say I don't think I would see a sister crying like this. I've seen now those women on TikTok and things like that moving in the same way she is moving, but there's just a slight difference there. I did not see any sort of entitlement in her. However, again, we are in a state of emergency. Okay. Please let me know if if you want to help out some of these ladies. I don't know how we can do it. The Cash App is Black Man Rankings at that's the Cash App, $ Black Man Rankings. Hit the $ up, hit the Cash App, and I could see if I could track these ladies down and forward it to them. I'm kidding, obviously, but the Cash App is real. You can donate to the channel. But we are in a state of emergency with these young ladies, and I feel bad for them. They all seem to be in need, pretty broke. They're lacking groceries. They're lacking babysitting fees. They're lacking extra money. They have no time. They don't want to work for money. You know, we're in a state of emergency. Put it in the comments. What do y'all think we should do about this situation? Now, all that being said, let me give you my bottom line. Like I said before, there is a culture of unhealthy substitutes, and that is expecting men to be daddies to a lot of young ladies. Expecting their men to pay for everything. They want a traditional man. However, the man won't get a traditional woman at all. Okay? Traditional women don't exist, and if I'm being honest, most of these young ladies don't even know how a traditional woman moves or what a traditional woman is supposed to do or what is expected of her. Okay? They just want to receive. They're very familiar with that part of the traditions, the receiving part, because that benefits them. However, the doing part, they're not interested in that. Okay. That requires them to do some work. So they're not going to do that. So we need to stop with the unhealthy substitutes of looking for daddies to practically finance their entire lives. Now, what I would recommend for these young ladies is to find a man, find a boyfriend, find a husband. Okay? That is the benefit to having a husband. This is why, in my opinion, marriage benefits women way more than it benefits men. Ladies, you should be looking for a husband. You won't have such decisions to make. You won't have to worry about your groceries for the most part. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't worry about not having enough time to do anything. You shouldn't really worry about babysitters. You shouldn't worry about anything, any of those things. If you have a partner in life to add and pour into you, okay? Learn how to get along. Learn how to cooperate with a man. Learn how to give and take, especially the give part, because a lot of women have lost that art of giving. Learn these things so you can make your life easier. It is a lot easier for a woman to cook and wash dishes than it is for her to come up with her rent money and come up with her grocery money. Okay? It is a whole lot easier. And you have someone at night to hold you tight. Okay? Find you a man get rid of the unhealthy substitutes, and find your husband, your forever husband. Okay? Now, some might think that that's pretty harsh for these ladies. I don't. I think that's a realistic expectation for these ladies, and I think they all should be looking for that. Now, there is a parody that was done to kind of showcase how it is to date a woman, but it's in reverse. Let me show you what I would call Exhibit E.
H&M?
Yeah, I think they have some really nice clothes that look good on you.
You can be anything in this world and you choose delusional. You think I'm gonna go inside there?
What's wrong with H&M?
Do I look like an H&M type of nigga to you? Okay? No. Bloomingdale me, please.
So what about Macy's?
So I can have the same thing on as everyone else? Don't play with me. You know, I really thought you had motion when you told me you was gonna take me shopping, but it's really giving rush card vibes.
What is the problem? Why are you coming for me?
Because if you wanted to waste my time, you could have just said that. I would have ignored you.
You know what? You bad niggas are out of control, okay? What am I doing wrong?
Not knowing my worth.
Look, try this on. It would look really good on you. And it's Black Friday. It's a sale.
You want me to try it on because I look good in it or it's cheap? Which one is it? Because the math not mathing for real.
Because you look good in it.
What brand is this?
Adidas.
Exactly.
Oh, you want to take it forever.
You think I'm about to come outside wearing this cheap ass shit?
You look good. How does it feel?
Poor. And the fact that you think I look good in this cheap stuff lets me know we're not on the same level taste-wise.
Oh.
You know, you can take me home because my skin breaking out from this material. That was a complete waste of my time. I'm not playing with these broke women anymore, bro.
Man, what happened? Where'd she take you?
Bro, she took me to Macy's, H&M, all the cheap spots.
Man, bro, I thought she had bread. I thought she was cashing you out.
I thought she was too. Made me shave for no reason.
What's wrong with H&M?
And that's what it's like to date a woman. Just put it in reverse. I thought that was a pretty cool parody of a guy, trying to get this woman trying to get in his favor by treating him out and spoiling him. Now, a lot of ladies will look at this like, that's ridiculous. Well, welcome to being a man. Okay, it's all ridiculous to us. Okay. All that being said, let me know what y'all think about this. Are we in a state of emergency? Okay. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to leave you with one woman who is not a broke bee. She is a boss bee. Okay, check this out.
So how would y'all feel if
don't do that.
y'all
You really put out your
flew?
phone, though?
Because how would y'all feel if y'all flew a dude out,
Wow.
spent $2,300 for his plane ticket, and he don't even want to fuck?
Like, listen. I didn't come here to have
Like,
sex with you.
look
Like,
at this.